Hey everyone, I just want to do a quick, kind of belated video on Project 06, which is a, another fan remake of Sonic 06 that's, making the rounds right now, right next to, the 06 project and Sonic Next. So I'm sorry, I'm, not really working off a script right now. I'm just kind of ad-libbing everything. I'm making up as I go. I wanted to do a different approach to this video originally, but that wasn't really working out. So here I am now, just kind of live recording this, and we'll just see how this goes, I guess, since this is my first time doing a sort of live commentary, since most of my commentary is for, like, you know, reviews and stuff. So without further ado, I was about to say something very different. I was getting my sign-ins kind of mixed up, but that's besides the point. Without further ado, let's see where this is. Now, one thing I really like to this menu is the addition to the Kingdom Valley background. It gives it a lot more depth, makes it more interesting to look at. And in the game room, you can enable the E3 camera speed, which is something that I turn on sort of by default. And yeah, I like that music change too. That's nice. You can turn on the Tokyo Game Show animations, which I don't because I just don't really like them as much as the retail animations. And you have all sorts of options here. Like, I have all the graphics turned way up because this game looks gorgeous that way. And you have sort of game options here. You can turn on or off the hit rings, but I don't really need them on because I've pretty much played Sonic for all my life now, so I generally have an idea of how it works. And for the jump dash type, that's for Sonic, and for straight, that's kind of how it was in retail, where it's more based on carrying you straight forward, but curved, that's sort of like how it was in the Xbox Live Arcade demo, where it's more based on building momentum. But for straight, it's better for the kind of platforming that 06 has. So really, whichever one you want, go for it, but I prefer to have straight on. Now, the UI type, I'm sort of conflicted on, because I prefer the E3 HUDs, but I prefer the retail text boxes that we see in stages when the characters are talking. So, generally I have retail on, but I like the E3 HUDs more, so I am inclined to go with that. And Jiggle Bones, that's just the quills and how they move. I don't really know how it works. I'm not much of an animator. And for the audio settings, I sort of turned them down for this video so you can hear my voice more clearly in OBS. I don't really know how clearly my voice is coming through right now, but I suppose we will find out later, well, won't we? Now, I'll show that stuff off in the second level. And for this demo, we only have Sonic available, but Shadow and Silver, I imagine, are in the works. That's what I'm understanding from the developer's Twitter, but I could be reading that totally wrong. Okay. I also like that sort of ready for action kind of animation when you select the character. It reminds me a lot of Sonic Adventure. So, let's start with Wave Ocean. Sort of E3 kind of loading screen. I like that a lot.
I've got to hurry and save Elise.
Now the E3 HUDs, and look at this game. It is gorgeous. Now, whoa, before we go much further, look how much more fluid Sonic is moving. Like, the character curving is such a small thing, but it makes a world of difference when you're trying to control and to give them a steady sense of weight and momentum, which I think this does really well, and I'll show that off better in a bit, but yeah, that's just a touch I really like. And another touch I really like is how everything is mapped to different buttons, sort of like how it was in Generations, but it gives it a sort of Sonic Adventure 2 feel to it. Like, the bounce bracelet works pretty much exactly like how it did in Adventure 2, and that's a good thing. Like, you can do it multiple times, you can move while you're doing it, it gives you a ton of added height. You can jump out of a spin dash, and that's something that's, you know, always a good thing. And got the sweep kick, got your spin dash, which works exactly like how it does in Adventure, kind of, almost. If not pretty close to that. And best of all, you can jump out of a spin dash, just like in the Adventure games. I'm not doing a very good job of showing that off right now, but, you know, what can you do? And if you remember 06, you remember that sort of slide move. You can jump out of it now. It has that little cool animation, kind of like that, jump out of a somersault animation in Sonic Adventure 2. Now let's... Oh, you can jump into enemies. I don't know why I'm surprised. I've played this game a lot, but... You know... It adds Sonic's recovery animations back from the trailers and stuff, too. Now, if you've been paying attention to the sort of Project 06 community, I guess, you know that the gems are here. And the gauge now is fully functional, though I'm not sure if it really works as it was going to in 06 normally, but you know, I don't think that really matters as long as it works at all. You know, like, everything's still here, the gems still work as they did. The green gem still creates this tornado that I never found much use for. The yellow gem still creates the electric shield that you can... Oh, I didn't know that. You can, like, activate it and deactivate it. That's nice. I actually don't know how much utility it would have as a shield. Unfortunately, this also means that the purple gem is nowhere near as broken as it was. You can still get some good height and distance with it, but the gauge is drained so quickly that you're not going to be breaking the game like you would with it normally. The Sky Gem, you get this little reticule now, which I find very useful for, you know, actually going where you want to go. The White Gem, I still don't know really what good it's supposed to do. Like, I know the ability is called the homing smash, but I don't really find much use for it. Like that, but could just it'd be a homing attack. It would be about the same. I'm not sure how much difference it would make fully leveled up, but, you know, that's just how it is. The blue gem I really want to try out more to see. See, that's sort of the thing I was talking about. I like the retail text boxes more. Now, this is another thing I really like before I go any further. This animation Sonic does when he's jumping off a pole. Oh, and the light dash is mapped to the Y button. That's also nice. Sorry, I'm sort of scatterbrained about this. Trying to get everything in one go, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. Now see the Chaos Cores, or whatever they're called, they level up the sort of red section of the energy gauge now, and that sort of tells how powerful that the gems are gonna be when you use them. And you see these, there was one or two of these in Sonic's levels normally in 06, but you know, since the gauge doesn't do anything, they're completely useless. But now that the gems actually work with the energy gauge, they do. They're not useless anymore. I don't know how much different that is from like how it is normally. Yeah, you can jump out of the sweep kick too, and Sonic still has that cool little animation. That's nice. The red gem, I really like what they did with it. It has this sort of time break effect that Sonic and the Secret Rings had. And of course, you know what this is. This is the part that everyone's been going crazy over, the rainbow gem. But and as awesome as that is, I kind of like this more. Like, let's say that, whoa, I wasn't gonna make that. Like, let's say you come up here, you dash off this ramp and, oh, I didn't make it. Well, that doesn't really matter, because with the power of actual physics and momentum, you can spin dash here, jump off here, and land here where the pole was gonna take you anyway. But of course, what everyone wants to see is this. Well, that's cool. That creates like a little shockwave effect. Yes, I did a video on this last month, I think. But Super Sonic is fully playable in this game. Sorry, I'm doing a lot of talking, but not doing a lot of drinking. And Super Sonic looks and plays super cool in this. And oh, another cool thing they did. They added the shield that wasn't in the game at all for some reason, but was in the manual. They have a lot from the E3 build, come to think of it, actually. Like that 1-up icon is not from retail, that's from E3. Now that the momentum and stuff actually works and you can like move more like you did in Adventure 2, it's, yeah, like that. It's way easier to chain together combos and get perfects and stuff. And when you have the Rainbow Gem fully powered up, you can do that sort of dash attack that he does in the Solaris fight. And that's really cool, I think. But to show off another thing, I think I'm gonna let the gem wear out. Not the gem, my rings, because, you know, that's basically all Super Sonic is. He's faster, he's invincible, he can do that dash attack. He's cool, but I don't often play as him unless I'm doing a video or something. But another touch I really like is how areas like that I'm trying to get to now that are normally kind of useless in 06 normally they add stuff there. Like in this case, an invincibility power-up, which I don't really need right now, but you know, that's cool if there are enemies still here. Now another thing that's cool is that I'm adding onto the physics and momentum thing. Look how much you can break the game. Whoa. That's not quite what I wanted, but that's always cool, I think. I don't know why I'm getting so many rings. I actually don't really feel like turning into Super Sonic again. But you know, it's nice to have rings. Yeah, that's a problem that happens a lot. That can really screw you over, especially in the Kingdom Valley, where it's way more life or death. Like, roll running can just sometimes fail for no real reason. I can't really recreate it right now. I don't know why. But oh well, you saw it happen. You can just watch the video again. Now, you can actually control Sonic here, kinda. Oh yeah, with that, I forgot to mention that this 1.5 release adds back a lot of unused voice clips, which I think is cool. Adds a nice touch to it. And now Tails I kind of have to hurry through because the time limit. Now aside from just moving faster and that god-awful sound effect drowning out, the energy gauge is now more of the flight meter end. Watch this. He can do his tail stripe attack from Sonic Adventure. He can do it in the air. His dummy ring bombs have a target reticule, so you're not just, you know, stuck raining death from above and hoping you get lucky.
Tails, hurry up!
I'm hurrying, Sonic. Oh, I lost all my rings. Nope, I don't really like that. You should be able to jump into enemies normally and chain that together. I don't really know if that's possible here, but, you know, I don't think it should be that hard to do, you know?
Thank you, Tails. You saved me.
It still takes a little bit, but it's way shorter than it is normally, and the loading times are also improved a lot.
Darn, we're not gonna make it. Let's speed
Now, one thing I like here is how the Mach speed sections have sort of different tiers of speed, if that makes sense. Like those lines is when Sonic was at max speed and stuff, and they add back the animations that were cut from retail for no discernible reason. Oh. Now, another thing I like there is how running into things like the walls isn't an immediate death sentence. Sonic just kind of gets knocked back and has to pick up his speed again, which isn't a big deal. And you can destroy enemies. Control where your jumping is landing. control yourself in midair. That's always awesome. Oh,
Elise, hang in there.
and now this little bug that everyone knows about is fixed. You know, that fixes that bug where if you don't hit it at the absolute perfect angle, Sonic just kinda dies. And whoa, 15 minutes in Wave Ocean. Yeah, it's no surprise I didn't get a time bonus.
No problem.
No surprise I got a C either. I kind of expected to get a D rank in all honesty. But that was Wave Ocean. That's what's different now. But now that that's done, I'm gonna go and change these settings for the next level,
Okay.
which is Kingdom Valley. Sorry, I need to stop making those sort of gross mouth sounds.
Silver, we don't have time. Let's get to Elise right away.
Another great thing is that, like in the E3 demo, there's like no recovery period between Sonic's homing attack, which... Sorry, I had to move away from the mic to burp. Which is good, makes it way more spammable, keeps the flow going. And this bridge is also from the Tokyo Game Show demo. Oh dear, oh no, that's not what I wanted, no. Oh well, you know what that is, it takes you right here. And normally this area for Sonic is completely useless, but with the addition of a spring, you can go up here, you would find the white gem, I think, here. And you can find some enemies here too. Just stomp down and take these guys out. Take that guy out. Yeah, I just feel like kind of showing off, maybe exploring a little. Like, I want to show off the jump dash somewhere. So I'll use these to scale up here and just kind of clear everything out here. Like, normally instead of going straight in the Xbox Live Arcade demo, his homing attack sort of curves downwards, which is great for picking up momentum, if nothing else, but kind of makes platforming tricky.
Going up.
See right there, there's like no recovery period. You can just spam it till the cows come home, which I kind of like, and I can't even say I kind of don't like it, because I just like it. I can just skip that. There's another unused voice clip here that I kind of want to show off. That's kind of fun callback to Sonic Adventure.
Riding the wind brings back fun memories.
Yeah, that, right? So, Windy Valley reference, I think. Whoa, it's a good thing that the homing attack locks onto rails, because I would be dead if it didn't.
Yes, I knew it. The crest of Soliana and an eagle. I see.
Actually, I want to kind of test out how powerful the Sky Gem can get. Whoa! Whoa! Huh. I didn't think it would ever get that quite that game breaking. This part's a little confusing with the camera, but you know, whatever. It works. Now for the part that is really, really awesome about this level. The improvements made to silver.
I'll go on ahead.
Projectile that stuns enemies. Moving at a decent speed. An animation that actually really suits him, I think. I don't have to do that if I don't want to. I can just shoot the projectile, avoid the enemies, and go over here. Oh, dang it. I tried to show off something that how silver psychokinesis can deflect missiles, but I got hit before I could do that. Whoa. Now take this. Oh yeah, that's another thing that's cool. You can levitate while holding items now. Like, let's show this fire crate. A levitation while holding it. That projectile can do more than just stun enemies. It can destroy certain objects as we've just seen. Wait, oh cool, it can damage enemies too. Well, it can damage the big guy anyway? Oh cool, it has the unused score text back. That's another unused voice clip. And now here's a way better segue than anything 06 had normally.
Hey, not bad.
Sort of leads to Silver landing to the platform Sonic was on. That's cool. Oh cool, I like this. I really like the terrain effect too. It adds a nice sort of sense of atmosphere. Now, I really want to be supersonic at least to the end of this part of the level, and you'll see why. Because you saw the Mach speed sections normally, but what you might not know is that supersonic can go through them now, which I think is at least kind of cool. I'm gonna go quiet a lot because I tend to not really focus when I'm talking, but that's just kind of gaming in general, isn't it? I really like the water. The reflections are really pretty to look at. Whoa, had a little moment of lag there, but I don't know what that was. Now see, because the light dash is no longer mounted to the bounce bracelet, you can go here without fear of not being close enough and falling to your death. Now they don't shoot and don't take any cheap shots at you now. This is a nice addition. The enemies coming in and Silver coming in to protect you. And with the power of supersonic and Mach speed sections, we can reach ludicrous speed. Haha, Spaceball reference that everyone understands and the joke that everyone gets. See, I didn't take a hit from that. I didn't just die because I just didn't die. Whoa! That can be a little problematic. Supersonic is really easy to die with Mach speed. But you know, this section still looks really pretty. I like it a lot. What? I see, like that right there. They just arbitrarily kill me and I don't know why. One thing I wish you could do is use the bounce bracelet in this section to come down faster. And in sections like this where you might miss the jump because you were going too fast and jumped too soon or too late. You know, just a little thing that would help a lot, I think. Whoa. I still think running on this water is a really cool set piece. And we're almost to the end, and I am definitely not going to make anything higher than a C rank. And that is the video, and wow, I had a lot less to show off than I did in Wave Ocean. Oh god, this video killed my throat. Oh, I called it perfectly, the C rank. With all that, sort of what's different here kind of stuff out of the way, I think I'm gonna do more of a kind of just run through normally, but later because my throat is killing me and luckily I can turn my mic off for this part. With all that said, thank you for watching and I will see you next time.
save Elise. Soliana's ocean is so beautiful. You saved me! Darn! We're not gonna make it! Let's speed up! Hang in there! Just made it! Silver, we don't have time. Let's get to Elise right away. Going up. The crest of Soliana and an eagle. I see. Let's try right now. Gotta be careful not to fall off here. Okay. Huh, that's a lot of enemies. Sonic, you go ahead. Silver, it's all yours.